Hey Aquarius, what's happening? What's cracking, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy after CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your January 2020 love tarot reading. I hope you guys are well. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Keep in mind this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, let's see what's cracking, baby. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 2020. What message we got coming through for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 2020. All right, Aqua. Let's go ahead and get one last shuffle, and we'll see what's cracking with you. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. Yeah, feel me? Aquarian, energy between you and another person. You got a twofer, you got a 5 of Cups, and then a 4 of Pentacles. Can be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there's one person on one side. Wow, this is complete, total one-sided connection. This isn't even energy between you both, although it could be. Aquarius, since I always put, the person I'm reading for on the left and the person they're dealing with on the right, the way this looks is you're ignoring somebody while somebody's clinging and hanging on. That's kind of the situation that I'm seeing so far. So you're pushing someone away while somebody is holding on to you. In regards to your energy, you're the King of Swords. Person you're dealing with is the Devil. Outcome is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so you are definitely walking away from a situation that you feel is deceitful, walking away from a situation that you deem toxic, and you are really putting your boundaries up as high as you possibly can because that is what's best for you, especially moving into this brand new year. So with the King of Swords, you are being very firm in taking action on protecting yourself as well as not letting people get to you or drag your energy down. So with that King of Swords, you're very serious right now about withdrawing from a certain person, while the person you're dealing with seems very serious about sticking around, okay? Now, the Devil card can mean many different things. When you look at the Devil card, as you can see, there's 2 people over here chained. Excuse me. I sounded like Kermit the Frog for a second. As you can see, there's 2 people over here chained to the Devil, right? And the Devil in the middle is the energy that's binding you to. So it almost feels, because the Devil card can represent codependency for some. So the person you're dealing with, you could be dealing with somebody who is codependent, or you could be dealing with somebody that relies on you. But there is some sort of negative energy that is binding you two together. So there's some sort of resistance in your connection, and you're the one that's picking up on it more so, hence why you're trying to do the blocking. As for the outcome that's present here, Aquarius, 7 of Swords, like I said, you do believe there's some sort of deceit here, but with the 7 of Swords, what's interesting about that card is that it's not so much about, oh, someone cheated on you, oh, someone backstabbed, thieved, stole from you, etc. The 7 of Swords is where it's like, I can't trust, click, or vibe, or be around somebody anymore without feeling good. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Because the 7 of Swords is like, I don't even want to be around you when I always feel uneasy, or I always feel like you're up to no good, okay? Clarify the Devil card for me. Why is the person Aquarius is dealing with the Devil? What do we got? Queen of Wands. There you go. Can be an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. The Queen of Wands is a very interesting energy because the way that the Queen of Wands moves in a very interesting way. There's a black cat in the background here as well. So I do feel like the person this is that you're connecting with, they could be the type of individual who doesn't seem very loyal, because the Queen of Wands usually isn't loyal to anyone. She's only loyal to herself. She's only loyal to what she could get, right? You notice how she's holding the Ace of Wands over here? She's only loyal to what really pertains to her, what pertains to her happiness, her passions, her new beginning. So you may be connecting with a person over here, Aquarius, who is the type of individual who likes to be spoiled. You could be connecting with an individual that likes to get, whatever they want is kind of the sense I'm seeing here. So what I'm going to do, Aquarius, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. We'll take a look at their feelings, then your feelings. We'll see where energies are aligning, and then the outcome for 2020. Oh, shit. We had a whole bunch of cards come out, but King of Cups, Queen of Cups, masculine, feminine energy, and then the Fool card. Interesting. Could be an Aries you're dealing with. Of course, another water sign as well. Yeah, with the Fool energy being present here too, I'm kind of getting a feeling that you're in a place where you don't want this relationship to move any further when you're already starting to see that you're wanting to drift apart from this person. So it's almost like nip this connection in the butt while you can, Aquarius. So yeah, you didn't want to go further with this person. You were seeing some sort of red flags with them. As the red flags started becoming more and more in number, you're like, okay, I need to nip this connection in the butt. Maybe, put somebody in the friend zone. If you didn't put somebody in the friend zone, Aquarius, then you've completely cut away from them at all costs. But yeah, you were starting to see a lot of red flags building up, almost so many that you can knit a sweater, okay? Is the energy that I'm seeing present. So, nonetheless here, Aquarius, let's take a look at the person you're dealing with and how they feel towards you. How does the person that Aquarius is dealing with feel towards Aquarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout January 2020. How does the person that Aquarius is dealing with, please, feel towards Aquarius throughout January 2020? All right, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle. We'll take a look into your person's feelings. So, you got a Three of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles, a Lover's card, a Queen of Swords, a King of Pentacles, a Ten of Cups, an Eight of Swords, an Ace of Wands, and then a Five of Pentacles. So, in the current feeling state, the person you are dealing with is definitely looking to stay with you, okay? With that Three of Cups all the way to the Lover's card, yep, there could be a Gemini here as well. Someone's not wanting to let you go. So the individual that you're currently connecting with, Aquarius, they don't want to let you go. They still want to be involved with you. They still want to be a part of your life in a romantic sense. Excuse me, is what I'm seeing here. Ten of Cups here as well. Yeah, that's the thing, man. To them, you're their fulfillment. That's where it gets a little bit too much. Because to the person you're connecting with, Aquarius, you are their fulfillment. And I think that's where a problem kind of arises, where if they are not fulfilled by anything else, then what makes this person happy besides you? You see where I'm going with this? That's why codependency can be at play, because I do feel like this person relies a lot on you for their own happiness. This person relies on you, for not only just their happiness, but getting through the day. And that makes you uncomfortable. That makes you very uncomfortable is what I'm feeling here. Moving forward, you have the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. The person you're connecting with feels like you two are the absolute perfect fit. And they're really upset over here that they feel super alone after you have maneuvered away from them. But they genuinely feel in their perception that you both are the perfect fit. Queen of Pentacles to the King. Yeah, whoever this is you're connecting with is like, Aquarius is my soulmate. Aquarius is the perfect, the perfect person for me. Aquarius is my future husband or wife. And you're like, I don't know about that. And with this Queen of Swords energy being present, they're very firm on that. So remember how you are the King of Swords over here, Aquarius, and you're very firm right now on taking some time away from the person you're dealing with? Well, the person you're dealing with is very firm on keeping themselves with you, being a part of your life, okay? So this is where a lot of resistance comes at play, because you're trying to get away, and then the person you're dealing with is very firm on sticking around. Now, moving forward from those energies, we have Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, and then the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they're very scared that they're not going to get a second chance with you, but they're really hoping that they can. I'm seeing that with the Five of Pentacles, they feel really lonely without you, and considering that they feel so lonely without you, you are really all they're thinking about. They can't stop thinking about you. You're in their head on repeat in January is what I'm seeing here. And with that Ace of Wands, they really do want to re-spark some sort of passion here with you. For some of you Aquariuses, this person you're dealing with may make a romantic gesture. They may try to take you out on a date or get you a really nice Christmas gift. They may get you even, something really nice moving forward into the month of January. For some of you, if you have recently broke up with a partner, but you guys started dating in January, they are going to try to be like, oh, happy 2 years or something like that. If your date when you started dating this person was in January, they're going to pretend like you didn't break up, okay? Or they're going to be like, hey, it's our date. Why don't we have a date tonight? They're going to try to make some sort of romantic gesture because they're trying to pave their way back into your life is what I'm seeing overall right now, Aquarius, okay? But Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you feel very resistant to it. All right, let's take a look. In regards to how Aquarius feels towards the person they're dealing with throughout January 2020, how does Aquarius feel towards the person they're dealing with, please, throughout January 2020? You have a Six of Cups facing this way, and then you have a Ten of Wands facing the other. Wow, interesting. I like the way that those cards came out because it really shows a story. You are turning the past, okay? Because the Six of Cups talks about the past, Aquarius. You are turning the past and leaving it behind because you recognize that it makes you feel burdened. That's what I'm seeing here. So you want to leave this connection in the past because this connection's burdening to you. Interesting how they came out that way, huh? It's like you're turning your back on it completely. So yeah, you're turning your back on the past because you feel like this connection is too heavy for you, and you feel like the burden of trying to make somebody else or being the center of somebody else's happiness, that is a burden that you don't want to carry. Once again, getting to that point of you being the center to this person's happiness, that makes you really uncomfortable because it's like, okay, yeah, relationships make me happy as an Aquarius, but there's a lot of other things in life that make me happy as an Aquarius, like dogs. Dogs make me happy, animals make me happy, TV shows make me happy, okay? So at the end of the day, you're like, I don't know if I want to be the center of somebody's happiness. That makes me really feel kind of weird. So with the person you're connecting with over here, 6 of Cups, 10 of Wands, you're kind of happy to leave them in the past because once you do, you drop the burden from being their center of attention and, their center of happiness. In regards to how Aquarius is feeling about the person they're dealing with throughout January 2020, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, how do they feel towards this person? Okay, so you got a 3 of Wands, you have a King of Wands. I think right now you are hoping to God that they find somebody to replace you with. I don't think that you're like, it's not that, okay, I don't want this person to come off very obsessive. I don't feel like whoever you're connecting with, Aquarius, is very obsessive, but I feel like the person you're dealing with, it's one of those situations where they feel so much more than you feel. And I think that's an issue for you. And they have so many different values than you do. And I feel like that's an issue for you as well. So with the 3 of Wands to the King of Wands, you're hoping that somebody new can come snatch them up so that they can have time to move on from you. Because I don't believe you want to hurt this person. But at the same time, 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, you want to take your ass somewhere else, okay? You have other things in life you want to do. Maybe some of you Aquariuses don't want a relationship right now because you want to travel the world. Maybe some of you Aquariuses don't want a relationship right now because you're focusing on your bread, you're focusing on your money and your own business. Maybe some of you Aquariuses just want to be single and fuck around and do whatever it is you want. That's absolutely okay too. But over here, 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, you're looking for your own happy place. And I think you are starting to recognize that your happiness no longer lies with this person, okay? Because 4 of Wands to the Page of Cups is, I'm looking for a very happy relationship. I'm looking for a new type of love. And in the meantime, while I am single, I'd rather work on myself or work on my finances or do anything else because this connection doesn't resonate with you anymore. So clarifying the 7 of Swords, what really pushed Aquarius away from this person? Okay, Justice card. Ooh. Really, Aquarius? I don't know if it's a Libra you're dealing with or not, but it doesn't matter about the zodiac sign. It almost feels like when this person got too serious with you, or like when they started to like you back, then you started not to like them anymore. It's kind of the vibe I'm picking up on. Like when they started to show more feelings, you were like, okay, I'm a little bit nervous here. These feelings are a little bit too intense for me. You're making me very uncomfortable, sir. It's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. So for some of you Aquariuses, it's like the feelings became way too much for you and you're like, nope, this is uncomfortable. This is why I need to walk away. So I don't know if the 7 of Swords is like this person did absolutely something terrible to you. I just feel like they started making you feel uncomfortable with how fast they were going. If you guys were just vibing, this person was trying to date. If you guys were dating, this person was trying to rush to marriage. You see what I'm saying? They were always one step ahead on how fast they wanted to go in whatever connection you two had. And you were like, I can't go this fast. It's very uncomfortable to me. And at the same time, too, they wanted a lot of your time and attention. And you felt like you always couldn't offer that. Because at the same time, you wanted to live an individual experience, enjoying yourself. But then, at the same time, you wanted to enjoy a relationship. In your case, this relationship or connection just wasn't balanced in your favor. And what I mean by that is like the perfect balance for you is still having your alone time, still having your freedom, but at the same time having boundaries so that you can still enjoy a beautiful, passionate relationship. But you wanted boundaries was the key. You wanted time for yourself, Aquarius. You wanted time to hang out with your friends. You wanted time and freedom to do whatever it is you wanted. Obviously, there's limits. No one's saying that you wanted to be free to cheat on whoever it is. That's not what I'm talking about. You wanted a relationship that was very open in the sense where your partner could be very trusting of you. Your partner can trust you around the same sex, or your partner can trust you around your friends, or your partner can trust you around doing other things. Now this is something I'm starting to see in a pattern with this person, and especially with that Seven of Swords. For some of you here, the person you were dealing with, Aquarius, could have even had very severe trust issues. And for some, especially if you were hanging around the same sex, you may have same-sex friends. So for example, if you are, or the opposite sex, excuse me. So for example, if you are an Aquarius female, you might have male friends. And your partner over here might have always been very jealous or very uneasy or very controlling in that sense, or lacking trust in you hanging around people of the opposite sex. So I do feel for some, the person you were connecting with definitely could have had, a lot of trust issues. And that's something that makes you uncomfortable as well. Because Aquarius, you're like, yo, calm the fuck down, okay? You're like, relax for a second, all right? I'm my own individual. I can live my own life. I can do whatever it is that I want. I don't like people trying to guilt trip me or make me feel bad or not trust me for doing something I've always done until I met you. That's the thing. And it's like, whoa, okay? So you felt that interference in your life, and it was definitely something that was uneasy and unsettling. So with the Magician card over here, you were like, well, if magicians can appear, they could also disappear. So I do feel like for some of you Aquarius is here, getting yourself some time away from this person, or at least putting boundaries between you two, is vital. And like I said, for some of you Aquarians, you might have friend-zoned this person. You might have said, look, it's not working out. I don't want a romantic dynamic with you. I'm going to friend-zone you. But if you didn't, then you've definitely distanced yourself completely because you felt very limited. You almost felt like you were being controlled. And that was really, getting your panties in a twist. That was really bothering you and bothersome. And I don't blame you, Aquarius, because at the end of the day, I got Aquarius in a few placements in my chart. But I will say, even as a Cancer sun, okay, and a Libra moon, having a lot of air in my chart. I actually got more air and fire in my chart than water, okay? But at the end of the day, I like my alone time. I like my space. I like my freedom. I like being trusted, okay, and living my own individual life. The way relationships are is that you're not supposed to be the center of each other's lives. Like, well, put it this way. The way that I view relationships is that it's two people who love themselves. It's two people who have individual lives that come together and add value to one another's lives and add love to one another's lives. And I think that's healthy. I think it's healthy for a partner to do whatever they do. For example, it's healthy for partners to hang out with their own friends. Not saying you can't invite your partner to hang out with your friends, but it's healthy to have individual experiences. And I feel like with this person, they wanted a lot of your time. They did. They wanted to be surrounded by you or with you as much as they possibly could. In regards to where energies are aligning between you and this person, let me just mute my laptop over here. In regards to where energies are aligning between you and this person, Aquarius, let's take a look. What jumped out? Two of Cups. Oh boy, let's take a look. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout January 2020. Where energies aligning between Aquarius and the person they're dealing with. Okay. We got a Six of Pentacles, we got a Five of Wands, yep. We got a Queen of Cups, we got a King of Cups, and then we got an Ace of Pentacles. So, at the end of the day, Aquarius, you're not a terrible, cold-hearted person. And I think you note and recognize that. Even though people can perceive you to be that, you're not. With the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, this person's going to try to push their agenda. And what their agenda is that they want to be with you. They want to be with you in a romantic way. They want to continue being a part of your life. But with the Five of Wands, you will continue to be resistant to that. So it will not continue to be a push or pull game because I feel like you are ultimately going to be very stern with your decision. Remember how I said you're going to be stern with telling this person, look, we are not going to be romantic anymore. I don't feel the same way as I once did. Respect my boundaries. You're going to be stern in that sense still. But Queen of Cups over here, be really mindful of the person you're dealing with, Aquarius, trying to get into your emotional center. This person might try to penetrate, that's what she said, your emotions in order to kind of make you feel bad so that you can reconsider being with them. So that may be happening here. Just a little bit of emotional manipulation may be happening here. Even if they're not even intentionally trying to do it, it seems like it's coming through. But with that King of Cups, because the thing about the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Cups is normally somebody who is a little bit ungrounded in their emotions, a little bit more emotionally immature, whereas the King of Cups is more mature in mastering their emotions. It has nothing to do with the energy, by the way, or it has nothing to do with masculine or feminine energy. That's the way I see it. No, it doesn't matter about man, woman, whatever. No, okay? The way that I see the Queen of Cups, it could even be the baby King of Cups, who cares, right? The way that I see the Queen of Cups, this is a person who is very ungrounded in their emotions, and then the King of Cups is very grounded in their emotions, okay? So it has nothing to do with gender. So with that King of Cups, you're more grounded in your emotions, you're more centered, and the person you're dealing with is a little more ungrounded, hence why emotional manipulation could be at play, all right? But over here, we do have an Ace of Pentacles. And as I've said before, I do feel like this person's persistent. I do feel like they are going to try again to be a part of your life, Aquarius, and make things work and really spill their guts to you on wanting to be involved with you and etc., all that kinds of stuff. It is going to be your choice how you want to do it, right? As a reader, I give you timelines. Those timelines either come to pass or they don't. So if it resonates with you, that is the path you're on. These are the timelines. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not your timeline you'll be experiencing. But you always, at the end of the day, have your own free will and your own choice. And based off the stuff I'm seeing so far for you, Aquarius, I do feel like a majority of you will not be giving this person a second chance. For some of you, you may give them the friend zone opportunity. But if that's not the case, I don't believe you'll be giving this person any sort of chances just because you are really craving and needing space and you feel very uneasy when you're with them, and it's just not a good vibe for you to really carry out moving forward, okay? As for the overall outcome between you and this person throughout January 2020, let's take a look here. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout January 2020. What do we got? We got a Strength card. You will abstain from them. A Chariot card. You will move forward. And an Ace of Swords. You will live in your truth. Absolutely. So, Cancerian energy here, Leo energy here, all right? You're going to be in a space, Aquarius, where no matter what, you're going to live in your truth, and you're not going to bend backwards for anybody, and you're not going to bend backwards for this situation, okay? With the King of Swords, again, to all these cards, you are staying firm, planted, and grounded in your decision of not wanting to have a romantic relationship or romantic dynamic with this person, and you are going to move past that, and that is that. So you will have the final word, and you will keep that final word to yourself as you abstain from involving yourself romantically in this situation with this specific partner, all right? Now, I do want to look into where things are going for the person you're dealing with, just because maybe we'll see if certain timelines help them out. So in regards to the person's Aquarius is dealing with, where are things going in their life, after January? After they really understand that Aquarius is not looking for this relationship. Knight of Pentacles, Hangman card, Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Good. This is good. It's going to work out for you, Aquarius, so don't even feel guilty even if you do. The person you're dealing with after January, yes, during January, I will admit, with the Hangman cards and the Knight of Pentacles, they're still going to be missing you. They're still going to be stuck in that cycle of wanting to be with you, but they will slowly and steadily move away from that. So after January, Ace of Cups to the Nine of Pentacles, they will embark on their journey of self-love. They will learn to get used to being on their own, and especially because I do feel a little bit with this person how they can be a tad bit codependent by nature. I do feel that they're going to learn how to be okay with being on their own, as well as love themselves with being on their own. And this is the step that they need, okay? This is the step that they need. So everything's going to work out fine for them after January, all right? Like I said, throughout January, they're going to be upset. They're going to be stuck in that cycle of missing you and wanting to be with you. You have to continue to be firm in your choices and do your own thing, okay? I definitely feel like you should give this person space. It doesn't mean if they text you and you want to talk to them, you can talk to them. But I think giving them space would be the best option. But after January here, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, they definitely will be in a place where they're learning how to be okay on their own, and they're learning how to love themselves on their own, which will help them moving forward into their next relationships, okay? So you might have actually helped them here in the sense of the lesson for them was to learn how to love themselves, and you may have taught them that, okay? And how to learn to be okay with being by themselves instead of having to rely on happiness of others, i.e. the happiness they relied on was happiness coming from you. So that was their lesson they needed to learn, I guess. And, at the same time over here, your lesson may have been to never bend backwards or bend in any sort of boundaries for anyone, because you have to live your life in the way that makes you happy each and every single day, okay? Nonetheless, though, Aquarius, I hope you guys enjoyed. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Take care. Have a fantastic, awesome, and amazing rest of your January 2020, and I will catch you guys for your January 2020 mid-month, all right? Peace. Love you guys.